Hey guys, how's it going? We are back here with the Villanova Dynasty. Villanova is at number 17 in the country, 6-0, taking on 1-4 Memphis in the conference on the road. Memphis slightly worse than Villanova. They have supposedly a better offense, but Villanova much better on defense, supposedly. But if you look at these numbers right here, Memphis does seem to have a pretty poor defense against the pass. Villanova, we know, has an extremely good passing offense this season with new starter Vasu Sharma. Of course, Malik Dupree can catch passes out of the backfield, as well as the 4 receivers that you have to watch out for on this team, including the 2 new freshmen, Todd Gray and Gates as well, have both been extremely good here in the freshman class. Villanova, number 17 in the country. Cincinnati, number 12. They will take on Cincinnati within the next couple of weeks. However, both teams undefeated currently, and this conference looks to be a dogfight at the present time. We will see if Memphis has what it takes to pull off a big upset here at home against Villanova, now a top 20 team in the country, guys. If you are hyped up for this game, don't forget to click that like button. Let's see what Villanova has in store. Villanova going to start on defense, or on offense today. Here is Vasu Sharma, and he's going to make the first throw to J.D. Hernandez, and that is not going to get the first down, so we are going to have to punt. And now Memphis looking to get down the field. Johnson hands off to Henderson, and Henderson's going to break a few tackles and get into the red zone. Jamarius Henderson proves to be a little bit of a hard time today. You will see that. There is Mayhew making a catch. Phil Mayhew will get a 20-yard touchdown catch there. Now Villanova on another third down, this time Wilson, and he cannot complete a pass. So Memphis back with the ball, and there is slot receiver Proctor, and he is going to put on a show there catching that pass. However, there is a clipping call against Memphis. So the play will be coming back. And now Henderson out of the backfield is going to catch a huge pass. Like I said, Jamarius Henderson, a big problem for Villanova today. Brandon Johnson will get sacked there. And now throw to Henderson again. Henderson, a big part of the offense. Now Vasu, as they hold him to a field goal, and it's 10-0. Downfield, Malik Dupree will drop the ball. Now Vasu looking downfield again, and that one is intercepted by Pruitt. And Pruitt is going to return this one to around the 27 of Villanova. And Memphis now trying, and intercepted by Henderson. And Henderson has a lot of green in front of him, and he is going to make it all the way into the end zone. So that will make the game 10-7. Villanova still with a deficit, but not a very large one anymore. And they do have a chance now, as it was looking very grim. It was looking like Memphis could put on some more points, make it possibly 17-0 or 13-0. And Villanova able to get a defensive touchdown to keep themselves in the ball game. But downfield right again, Memphis goes to Broderick Proctor. And Proctor with the big play there. Now they throw to Oglesby on the outside, and Oglesby breaks a couple tackles and gets into the end zone. A 43-yard touchdown pass to Oglesby from Brandon Johnson. And at the end of the first quarter, it is a 17-7 game in favor of Memphis. Villanova getting beat right now. Upset alert is on. There is Malik Dupree. He will pick up 8 yards. And now Malik Dupree again. Villanova going back to basics, letting Malik Dupree tire the defense out there. Now a 3rd and 9. They need to throw, and it's incomplete. They will have to punt yet again. And here is Memphis on their next possession, and it's a fumble, and Jafonta Johnson is going to pick it up. And that will give Villanova the easy walk-in for Malik Dupree, and Villanova able to get back within 3 once again, 17-14. And there's Memphis, and another big-time play when they need it the most. Now on a 1st and 10, there is Henderson, Jamarius Henderson, Again, playing really well. 3rd and 5 for Memphis, and that throw is way off target from Johnson. So they will go ahead and go for a field goal attempt, and it is not going to make it. So that is a miss, and now Villanova with a chance to take control of this ball game if possible. J.D. Hernandez with a big-time first down of 16 yards. Vasu again, this time throwing to Travis George for a first down. Vasu looking for somewhere else to go with the football into the corner of the end zone to Brian Gates. Again, another one of those big-time freshmen we were talking about before the game started, and Brian Gates gives Villanova the lead in this ball game for the first time right before the half here. Memphis trying to get something done, and there is Henderson in. Jamarius Henderson inside the 30 of Villanova. Maybe Memphis can do something with the football here before the half. 7 seconds. They are going to try a long field goal, and off the post. 2 missed field goals by Memphis so far today. Could have been a 23-21 game, or at least 21-20 at the half. As you can see, a total doink right there. So Villanova goes into the tunnel with a halftime lead of 21-17. Villanova looking like they want to start pulling away in this game. Will it happen, or will Memphis give them a hard time? Let's see. Memphis gets ball coming out of the half, and a throw and an interception by McCoy. Jamal McCoy with a huge play there. Vasu on the read option. He's going to fake out a couple guys, and he's going to go down after a gain of 16. Here's Vasu once again, and he's going to throw this time to Travis George, and he's got the room to get in the end zone, and Villanova will go up 28-17 here on a big-time play from Vasu to Travis George. Now Johnson is going to take it into his own hands, and he's going to run for 11 yards, pick up a first down there. Now a 2nd and 2 for Memphis, and downfield to Proctor. And Proctor, the touchdown, going to be barely saved there. And now Henderson, and he breaks a tackle and has an easy walk-in touchdown. This is Daryl Henderson, and that is a big-time play for him. So 28-24 the game is now, and Villanova on a crucial 3rd and 5 here, and it's downfield to Malik Dupree, who breaks a tackle, spins away, and gets to around the 40-yard line of Memphis. And there's Malik Dupree yet again breaking more tackles, stiff-arming more guys, picking up 10 yards for a first down. Now a 3rd and 10. J.D. Hernandez not able to get to the marker, but he is able to set up a field goal, which will go in. Now a 7-point lead for Villanova, 31-24, and Memphis is going to start running down the field, and there is Henderson, Jamarius Henderson with a huge run there. And now Johnson looking for somewhere to throw, and he's going to get hit, and he's going to fumble the football, and it is picked up by Williams. And that is probably going to do it for them unless they can play really good defense. If Villanova gets another touchdown on this board, it'll probably be over. It is 31-24 at the end of the 3rd quarter. Number 17 trying to avoid an upset here. And there is Vasu throwing across field to Brian Gates, the freshman. And now a run to Malik Dupree, and he's not going to pick it up, so good defense from Memphis will give them another chance. And a throw downfield to Mayhew. Phil Mayhew making another big catch on the day. Johnson, this time he's going to look towards Henderson, and he's going to get it to him. And that's going to be a first down, Jamarius Henderson, 31-24. Time is ticking, 4 minutes on the clock, and another big play there, and that one goes to Proctor again. Proctor's been big. Henderson's been big. Johnson's having a good enough game for Memphis. Can they pull off an upset? Here goes Henderson, and Jamarius Henderson has this one down inside the 10, close to the 5, probably at the 6. It is a 3rd and goal now, and there goes Henderson once more. And that one's Daryl Henderson. There's so many Hendersons out here today. There's the other throw, and that one is Jamarius Henderson, and he is in the end zone for a touchdown. He has tied the ball game for Memphis. a tie ball game at 31. A minute 49 on the clock. Downfield, big catch by Malik Dupree as he pauses in front of the defender. And now Vasu going to roll to his left, and he's going to find Travis George, and George is going to get it inside the 25-yard line. With a minute 26 left, Malik Dupree is going to set them up. They could easily just set up for a field goal here. 30 seconds remaining, and Malik Dupree is in the end zone. And that's a touchdown. Villanova takes the 7-point lead. Memphis has very little time remaining. I don't know why they'd be running the football there, but on a 4th and 11, a big-time catch, they will call timeout. There is 2 seconds remaining. Last play of the game to Phil Mayhew, and it's not going to make the end zone. So this is Villanova winning again, staving off an upset attempt by Memphis. They have been in a lot of close games this season, Villanova has, and they have prevailed in every single one of them. They will remain undefeated, as Memphis had a nice lead early on. And Villanova fans shaking in their boots until that momentum-changing play right there. Henderson with the big-time interception and touchdown. Vasu, 13-22, 142 touchdowns and an interception today, almost 60%. Wilson did not play very well, so he did not get a lot of snaps. Malik Dupree, 20 carries for 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. Great game from him. Receiving, tried to be as spread out as he could, was Vasu today. Dupree, George, Gates, and Hernandez making the big plays. Not a lot on the sacking front as far as giving up sacks, which is a good thing. Jafonta Johnson, 2 sacks. Blair, the JUCO sophomore corner, with the sack. And, of course, Palmer, who's been making a ton of sacks this season, had one. The 2 interceptions you see there, the 2 forced fumbles, one by Palmer. Palmer's having a huge year as a sophomore redshirt in the nickel slot. And there's the 2 fumble recoveries, the touchdown by Brandon Henderson, the huge momentum swinging touchdown. Every single coach levels up this week, so we will look to use those upgrades when we get a chance. Todd Roberson commits to the squad as a 70 overall. We will take a look, of course, at some more recruiting here, guys. We are looking to see who we may need to take off the board. And right now, we're actually in the lead on a lot of guys, so we don't really need to pull any one of these guys off the board. But we'll go ahead and scout this quarterback out. Rick Maxwell is actually a pretty damn good quarterback. He kind of wants to come here, I think. But we're not really going to put a ton of points into him. I'm going to go ahead and give him a scholarship. So if he wants to just jump on board, he can, but we're not really going to heavily recruit him. I think we might be pretty happy with the way Vasu has been playing as a freshman redshirt quarterback. So in the coming years, he could do even better. Vasu could be a legend for Villanova, so I don't really want to jeopardize that by picking up a bunch of other quarterbacks. It's not really going to go anywhere. We did pick up 2 quarterbacks last season. One took a red shirt, and the other would be our backup, Wilson. So not really trying to pick up a ton of quarterbacks, but let's see what else is out here in the reject pool. It's kind of looking a little bit thin now. We're getting a little bit thinned out, but we're going to see if there's any gems that we can find in future weeks. All right, guys, so that's pretty close going to do it for this episode. Please go ahead, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Plenty more of these episodes coming out. Next week, we will be taking on Cincinnati. They are ranked number 21. They did lose last week, but Kirk is going to go with Cincinnati. They have beaten us every single year in this dynasty so far, and they are looking very good again. Put your score predictions below for a chance to win a prize if you do get it exact, and thank you guys for watching.